Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Netters Network Thursday Things.
Excuse me.
Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. I sound kind of muted to myself, so just want to double check. As you can see from... Hey, I'm supposed to have a banner showing. Disney Sheepherder cannot make it tonight. He is traveling for Christmas, so he will not be here tonight. As a result, we're going to have a stream. It's going to be a shortened stream, and we're just going to kind of be talking about me and Troy, what's been going on with us, because I know a lot of you have been expressing concerns about our health, because we've been messed up. Before we get into anything, I do want to say hello to the chat after I put in my
We're getting good goods in the chat about the sound.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I just sound a little muted to myself, so I want to make sure. Let me go up to the top of my chat here. First in, well, aside from me saying that there is no Disney Sheepherder tonight, I want to know why my little banner didn't show up. It was supposed to...
There's a trick to it. You gotta, when you put it in, you gotta hit save.
I did.
And then you gotta show it, and then...
Okay, wait. Okay, so...
There you go.
Okay, I did that earlier, and it decided it didn't want to do it. So, okay. So let me scroll up to the top. So, first up is deleted scenes saying, what's the plan? Well, as I mentioned, it is going to be a shortened stream. Troy and I are going to kind of update everyone on how we've been doing, what's been going on with our health and all that. So not exciting, but it'll kind of wrap things up as far as us health-wise, because I got some news today, so I want to kind of share that. We also had Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies, greetings and felicitations, hip hip hooray, tally-ho. Then, of course, I'm saying hi to people. Then we got Ms. Lady Myst, our lovely Blue Ranch. Evelyn Hampton, how you doing, sweetie? Let's see. Deleted Scenes is actually doing a movie review right now. So since this is a shortened stream, if you want to pop over there after here, he did drop the link to his movie review. It's going to be a 4K of something. I just saw it and now I can't remember. I know I just saw it. Well, it is there. So he's going to be doing movie reviews, so you can pop over to his channel and see what he's got going on over there. I have Jesse Guajardo. How you doing, sweetie?
Who's drinking Hill County Fair apple soda.
Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank. So it's chill with Netter and Troy.
That
yes.
might be a bit overstating it. We
Yeah.
are going to keep it real short tonight. Really just going to update you guys, and then kick you all over to deleted scenes.
Yeah. Griller's Random Thoughts saying hi, everyone. Make sure I got everybody. Now I reached the bottom. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, please let me know. Let me have a drink of your sink, sweetie. Yeah. He's sipping on a Rockstar Pure Zero. Which I just stole a sip of, which I probably shouldn't, because it's an energy drink, and I don't need to have that much energy. Yeah. I'm drinking out my regular water. So most of y'all know that I've been having these really weird health issues lately. About 3 months ago, for those of you who don't know the whole story, my company had a reduction in force, which meant I was suddenly doing the work of 3 people and still having to keep up with the same output. My stress level went through the roof. I mean, through the roof. I could feel my blood pressure so strong, like in my upper arms, and it would literally take me an entire weekend for my blood pressure to go back down enough so that my arms didn't feel like tight bands. I mean, it was horrible. After there was like 2 or 3 weeks of that, they're like, oh, you don't have to keep up this pace. We know you can't do this. Just work at your own pace, do what you can. We understand that our SLAs are going to be longer. Don't worry about it. Just do what you can. Well, because of all that, my immune system kind of took a hit, and I was feeling really, really run down. And I felt like I had the flu. I figured, okay, it'll be over in a couple of days. I'll be fine. But it never went away. So after a month of feeling like absolute crud, I went to the doctor, who yelled at me and said I should have come in much earlier. Hi, Admiralty. How you doing, sweetie? And she started running tests. So we did blood tests. We did scans. We did things where they had to put something called contrast in me to check out different parts of my anatomy. I literally have had scans from the top of my head down, like, to my legs. So I have had every single part of my body scanned, poked, prodded, and everything else. Every time we thought it might be this thing or that thing, it would turn out to be nothing. So, like, they had found a nodule on my thyroid that was like 1.5 millimeters big. They're like, oh, it must be your thyroid that's causing all this. Because I had fevers, chills, headaches, night sweats, no appetite, persistent cough, this weird burning in my lungs, like I just inhaled fire or something. I mean, all kinds of, really horrible flu-y, COVID-y type of things going on. But I tested negative for COVID. I tested negative for the flu. I tested negative for pneumonia. So they wanted me to have a biopsy on this nodule. I go in for the biopsy. Nodule had disappeared. Apparently it was just a swollen thing that went away. It's like, okay, so it's definitely not that. Then after looking at some other test results, my doctor thought, oh, maybe you have a blood clot in your lungs. Sent me to the ER. This was December 1st. So I spent a lovely 12 hours in the hospital. That was fun. Where they took more blood tests, ran more scans, did all these other things under the sun to find out, nope, nothing. I'm perfectly normal as far as any tests are. So it's like, it's gotten to a point now where the fevers are gone, the burning is gone, the sore throat is gone. I still have a persistent cough, which I think is part of basically a head cold. And that seems to be what's reduced to right now. But I had 3 doctors insist that I go see an infectious diseases doctor. Not that they thought I had anything infectious, but just trying to get a different take on what might be going on with me. So I talked to him today. And he's asked me a bunch of questions, what's been going on, I filled in on the entire background. He had looked at all of my test results, everything. He goes, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. And he goes, he kind of agreed with me. They thought my immune system had been compromised with the stress, and it's just taken me a while to bounce back. And he goes, give it a couple more weeks, you should be fine. He doesn't feel that I have to have any more tests done. I don't have to be poked and prodded anymore. I don't have to have any more invasive things done. He goes, you're fine. You're normally a healthy woman with no issues at all. This just needs to run its course. There's nothing wrong with you. So that's the good news. So basically, right now, I have a head cold. So that's where I'm at. Then you got Troy.
Yeah. Obviously, you can kind of hear him still kind of coughing here in the background. I am...
But I think he did have the flu.
Oh, there's no doubt
last
about it.
Friday.
I got hit with something. I don't know if it was the flu, cold, whatever.
You had fevers. You had like 101 fever.
Yeah.
So you definitely had the flu, which is now a bad head cold, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely upper respiratory. I got a bit of a cough. Just enough congestion to be annoying. And I just feel generally grunky. I've heard a lot of people saying, yeah, Gorilla Random Thoughts, Troy is sounding like he got hit by a bus and they backed up and hit him again. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's definitely worse than me. I'm like at the tail end of the cold and what's going on at me, where he's kind of in the middle.
Well, look, she was weeks of buildup before, she was going in to seek some assistance. Then she was weeks fighting off the fever. Hers was just extended, right? I got hit, bam, all at once. There was no lead up. There was no ramp up. It was Thursday night. I was fine. Friday morning, I wanted to die. And so, and that's where I was last week. By Monday, I was functional enough to sign on and start working. But I've felt terrible all week. I haven't been able to do much of anything outside of just my basic work. And I've been doing a lot of sleeping.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, when I was growing up, I was always told that rest is some of the best medicine because it makes your body relax enough so it can heal, and sleep is always a good thing. So he's been doing a lot of sleeping. I know I had been doing a lot of sleeping. I'm still a little run down because during all this, I haven't really had much of an appetite, which means I don't have any energy, so I've been tired all the time. So we've both been doing a lot more sleeping, and over the last 2 to 3 days, I've finally been eating normal meals. So it's like I'm feeling better because I'm getting protein, I'm getting food in my system, so I'm getting energy.
And if I'm completely honest, I mean, we have not had any sort of illness at all in this house since the tail end of 2019.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been years. So I'd say we're about due. I guess I can't complain too much. So that is where we are at. Definitely going to just kind of take it easy through the rest of the year as far as my show goes. Tomorrow night we're going to do just it's not really a holiday watch party, but it is a watch party. We are going to watch the 1991 film 29th Street. You can think of it kind of being like It's a Wonderful Life kind of thing with kind of a New York Italian, slant to it.
Danny Aiello's in it. Enough said.
Yeah.
I love everything he's in.
Yeah, exactly. But it'll be fun. I probably won't have the camera on tomorrow just because I feel like if I look anything like I feel, not that I'm the best looking guy on camera to begin with, but let's I'll spare you guys all. So I don't blame you, Big Al. I've been hard for me to stay awake too. That's the thing when you're not feeling well. I just want to sleep.
Yeah,
and
we
sleep
just
and
kind of
sleep.
you can listen to the rewatch. We were basically explaining what's been going on with us. For me, real quick and easy, it's like I went to go see a specialist today for infectious diseases just to get a different take on what might be going on with me, and he said I'm perfectly normal. I have a head cold now, and just to let it ride out, so I don't have to do any more weird tests or be poked or prodded or experimented on.
The doctor made a great point that I think a lot of people had been saying along the way. And I guess it's probably the best summation I can come up with. He's like, we've ruled out all the really bad stuff it could be, right? No cancer, no lymphoma, no,
Blood clots. Yeah.
blood clots, nothing that we know of that you're going to die, right? You could have one of thousands of viruses that people get all the time. We call it the flu, or we call it whatever we call it, but it's basically just you're sick, you got to let your body do its thing and get over it, right?
Okay, Jesse, we do have vitamin gummies, and we take them regularly. And Troy also takes vitamin D3 and a bunch of other vitamins, and he still got sick.
Oh, yeah. So that's the other thing. My our primary care physician, especially since... 2020 or so, really was pushing. Make sure you guys are taking enough of your vitamin
D3.
D3.
So we call it sunshine.
We call it little pills that look like little sunshines, right? because there's a lot of things that everybody gets. You get your USDA recommended quantities of these things, but most scientists are saying, yeah, that's not really enough. That's like bare minimum. So for things like your immune system, you got to make sure that vitamin D is good and high, especially with all of this being in, hiding out in your house.
Yeah, we both work from home, so I mean, I'll go outside to feed the squirrels and the birds, so I get 5-10 minutes of outsideness. But Troy's down in our family room, which is in the basement. There's no sunlight. He's a vampire.
Speaking of vitamin C, though, that's the other one that most people know it. Oh, I'm not feeling well, I better take more vitamin C. There's really there's a lot of vitamins that you can overdo it with, especially your heavy metals and stuff like that. You get what you're supposed to, and then that's it. You don't take more than you should. Vitamin C, the worst that's going to happen is you're going to end up peeing that stuff out, and you're wasting your money. But it doesn't hurt if you're not feeling too well. Yeah, let me take an extra couple gummies, just cause. Right. And I got to be honest, the gummies that Netter got, they taste kind of like grapefruit. They taste like grapefruit. I like that. So
yeah, I got them off of Amazon. I have we get what do they call it, sub and save.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like 1 or 2 bottles every, I think it's 3 months. So it's like we're just starting to run out when the next batch comes. In fact, that's a really great thing. If you guys want to get vitamins and stuff on the regular, get them from Amazon. Do the sub and save. You can save 15%. It's like if you get, I want to say it's like if you do 5 subs, at once, you get 15% off. So it's like, and they don't have to be all the same thing. I mean, I get energy drinks as one of my sub and saves. I get these vitamins as one of the sub and saves. My hair dye is one of the sub and saves. So you can mix and match what they are as long as you have. I think it's either 3 or 5 that you have to have. I think for 3 it's 5%. For 5 it's 15%. It saves you money.
Yeah.
And then you have them come whenever you feel like having them. Hey, Petawattamy.
So yeah, that's where we're at on the whole illness thing.
Yeah, I've got a head cold, which I'm hopefully on the tail end of and should be over within the next week or so. Troy is kind of in the middle, working his way out of a bad head cold, and hopefully he'll be over that soon. He usually bounces back faster than me whenever we have been sick, so...
I don't get this one. Potawatomi says, I haven't smoked in 2 days, and my voice is horrible right now. I have no idea why. I don't even know what to make of that, man.
San Jose said, glad you two are on the mend. Thank you. Yeah,
exactly.
So it's like, I just kind of wanted to give everybody a full update on what's been going on, because I know a lot of you have asked. We've been kind of giving you things piecemeal on, especially how horrible I had been feeling with my fevers and all the weirdness going on. So we wanted to kind of wrap it up in a neat little bow for you that basically I'm fine. I just have a head cold right now that I just need to finish getting through. And
I feel like crap, but I know I'm going to be fine pretty soon. Just stick with me. I'm not going to, put a lot of effort into the show through the end of the year, because let's face it, we're going through. We're going to get through Christmas, New Year's. Maybe if I'm feeling better by my birthday, we'll kick things off nice in January, and we'll take it from there. But speaking of wrapping it up, let's do that.
Well, let's see. You already mentioned tomorrow night we're going to be
tomorrow
watching...
night, 29th Street. Yeah, great movie. Be low key, just come hang out. A little, just soft Christmas, kind of thing. Not what you'd think of when you think of your Christmas movies, right? Al might consider it to be more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard, but I would say it's about as Christmas movie as like It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
It's not specifically a Christmas movie, and Al Al's always like, I know how Troy is about historic movies, because this is about a portion of a man's life, and we'll talk a little bit about the real history, but this is one of those ones where
Isn't it supposed to be based on a true story?
it kind of, yeah. I mean, Frank Pesci Jr. He actually is in the movie, plays his brother in the movie. So he was definitely involved in this movie, but he is upfront about the things that are not historically accurate. It's kind of like when someone tells you a story and they kind of spin you a bit of a yarn. It's based on a true story, but don't take it too seriously. We'll talk a little bit about that.
Okay, wait. Jesse Guajardo says it's a fruit drink that he drinks whenever he catches a cold that helps him bounce back really quick. Can't remember the brand. Jesse, I am putting my email address in the chat. If you remember the brand, please email me with, and the subject line put something like quick cold cure or something, so I know what it is. And yeah, I would love that. Because,
hell, I wouldn't be opposed to trying a fruit drink just to try it, but sure. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow night. Saturday
we're going to be on my channel because in December it was me for 2 weeks, and then it's going to be Al for 2 weeks, and then back to our regular schedule. And so we're going to be watching the 300 because I had hit 300 subscribers. In fact, I think I'm at 308.
Yeah.
All right now, where am I? Yeah, 308. Now, here's a slight hiccup. Because Troy and I have been sick, I haven't been able to pick out prizes. So I may have to see in January when I have my next watch party, which will be, I think, January 6th. Giveaway prizes then. So it's going to be delayed, but we'll still have a giveaway for that. It's just I've been too sick to try to even think of prizes right now. But we're still going to have the watch party of the 300 to celebrate. And I do, hope that you all can join us. If you've seen it before, then it's a fantastic movie. There are some scenes in there where it's just like,
we're going to talk about, again, this is another one where you get a little bit of a Troy talk on the historical accuracy of it, and most people that are real history buffs, I usually get along with really well on movies like this. This one, not at all. Yeah,
See,
the history buffs and I kind of bump heads on this one, and we'll talk about why.
When Troy is asking me about a movie if I've seen it, this is the way I remember if I've seen a movie. So, the 300, you've seen it. Wait, is that the one where this guy comes and demands something from, the main 300 dude, and he kicks him into a well or something? Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly. You got to admit, that is a classic scene. They've come to call it the Sparta kick. I love that.
Oh,
yeah.
Big Al said he's 1 away from 500. Everyone, make sure that you are sub to Big Al and give him that 500.
Guys, this is one of those times where I'm going to do like Doomcock and just say, guys, even if you think this is Sparta, if you think that you are subscribed to Big Al, just go double check right now, because chances are that one of the people in this chat right now who has historically been subscribed to Big Al might have been accidentally unsubscribed. Go check, and maybe you put him over the 500 mark.
Jesse, can you get this at any grocery store, like, Jewel, Target, whatever?
Jumex Guava Nectar. Am I going to get canceled for saying that on a stream? Jumex Guava. Anyway. Okay, so that's the rewatch.
Thank you.
Next couple days. Of course,
Tuesday is going to be...
Well, actually, let's back up.
Wait, I totally forgot Sunday.
Everything else is all deleted scenes all the time. In fact, in just a little while, we're going to be ending this. We're going to try and get this wrapped up by 9:30, and we can kick you over to
Deleted Scenes for
Deleted
his
Scenes
thing.
channel for his review, and then you know, Sunday afternoon, you know, the Western thing. Yeah, Unscripted, The Other Side of Midnight, and of course, you know, in the middle there, you got the Geeky Geezers over on Age of Boomers channel. Tuesday, we should be getting back to Sparkwood and 21 for Twin Peaks. That's Tuesday.
And aren't we talking about Laura Palmer's diary?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, and that brings us around to next Thursday. Who's our guest next week?
Next Thursday, I currently don't have a guest. It might possibly be Deleted Scenes. I've asked him if he could do next week or the week after. If not, we'll just be chatting about whatever.
I'm not sweating it too much right now with the holidays and everything.
Yeah, it's like I don't really have any guests lined up for the next couple weeks. But if anyone is interested in being a guest on my channel, I had dropped my email address in here somewhere. Can I pin from here? No, I have to go to YouTube's and pin me. Where's my email address? I'm here somewhere. How come it's so easy to find in StreamYard and I can't find it on YouTube?
And Jesse says you can get that stuff at Walmart.
Yeah, I saw that. I wrote that down.
Okay.
Where's my email address? I might have just put it in again. Okay, I'm just putting it in again because I can't find it now.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is, if you are interested in being a guest, on my channel, send me an email in the subject line, and I'm putting this in here too, subject line, Thursday things, because I get so much emails. If you don't put them in the subject line, I won't see it, and I'll think it's spam and ignore it. So put Thursday things, and if you have a preferred date, let me know, and pin that to the top. Pin. There. Okay, it's pinned now. It should be easy for everybody. So yeah, if you have a preferred date, let me know so I can put you down on my calendar. I said for the next couple weeks I don't have a guest, and I'm not really sweating it because it is Christmas, and it's like we're all busy. So like I said, no big deal. I'll probably pick up with guests again back in January. So yeah. Okay, so Sunday we got Deleted Scenes, Geeky Geezers, more Deleted Scenes. Oh wait, we were on Tuesday. Tuesday, Sparkwood and 21, Laura Palmer's
And
diary.
then next week you don't have a guest.
Oh yeah,
we're done.
And then the following Friday, do you have any guests or anything? Oh, it's not planned out yet.
No, not planned out yet. And I just shared on social media a meme. Somebody holding up a "No Lives Matter" sign. You're all see you next Tuesdays. F off.
Jesse said the guava fruit always helps. Thank you. Good to know. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking up some of that when we go out shopping.
Well, it tastes good. I mean, even if it does nothing for you, at least you'll enjoy yourself. So there we go.
Yes, absolutely. Hi, Connie. We're actually just wrapping up. It's a shortened stream tonight.
But yeah, rewind and probably listen to it on fast forward because we rambled on way too long. I think. And you know, I probably sound a lot healthier in like 1.5 speed. So you know, but meanwhile, the rest of us are going to get over to Deleted Scenes for his take on the 4K of Die Hard.
Die Hard, that was it. And it was a 4K of something.
Speaking of Christmas movies. And Al's like breaking out into a rash. Okay, guys, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's it for me. So I'm going to close the way I normally do. I do want to thank y'all for being here tonight, you know, however so briefly. And y'all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping your comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, just enjoying each other's company. And you guys aren't just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. You can be anywhere right now, and that you chose to be here is so encouraging. Thank you all so very much. We will definitely see you next time, but right now head over to Deleted Scenes for his review of the 4K Die Hard movie things. And I think there might be something else. I thought I saw him mention
And
like
the
more than
weekend
one.
update later
So,
tonight. Yeah.
oh, okay. So good night, everyone, and we will definitely see you next time. And thanks for the juice advice, Jesse. Bye now.